Well, on this Food City Friday, we get you ready to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Coming up next week, Chef Julie joins us this morning to show us how to make some unique treats for the holiday. Hey, Chef Julie, good morning.
Well, hey, Amy, how you doing?
We are good. We're good. We're excited for St. Patrick's Day.
Absolutely, and I'm excited this year because for Christmas, some of my kids got me one of those Ancestry DNA kits. And I found out that a good chunk of me is Irish, along with Britain and Scotland. That makes up the most of my heritage. So I'm a little more excited about St. Patrick's Day this year.
All right, so you're going all out to celebrate your heritage now, and you're going to show us how to make one of my favorites, which is scones.
Absolutely. And in doing some research for this, I realized, you know, it's a lot like biscuits or chili or anything else that we love. Everybody's got their version, and they think their version is the right version. And so some scones, and some people call them scones, some are made with cream, some have eggs, some have buttermilk, some add things to it, some keep it plain, some are round, and some of them are triangle. They're just all different variations. And so what I'm sharing today is a recipe I think is just absolutely delicious. And that's really, I think, a part of the story of food as it journeys from one culture to another, is that you take from your heritage, but then you add to it, you modify it, embellish it, and that's kind of what these scones are going to be here. So let me get started. Basically, I've already saved us a little time. I put together in this bowl about 3 cups of flour, a 1/3 cup of sugar, we have a 1/2 teaspoon of soda, 2 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, 3/4 of salt. I mixed that together, and then I took a 1.5 sticks of butter, and this time I chose to use Irish butter, which is actually different than American butter. The fat is a little bit different in it, so it's a richer butter, if that's possible to have richer butter. It is. So I used that in here instead, and I shredded it in, mixed it together, so it looks almost like, you know, like cornmeal or crumbs would be. And you want to keep this cold. That's a real important thing. You want to keep this cold. And so now here is one of our little secret ingredients in this particular recipe is the zest. I have zest in here from an orange and a lemon. And it's so, I know you can't smell that, but it smells amazing. And I like to add that to the buttermilk and kind of stir that around. Just 1 cup of buttermilk. Then we'll just pour it in here and toss it around with a fork. Now, just like any good biscuits, and I know there's a lot of good biscuit makers out there, you know you don't want to overwork your dough. That the less you work it, the better off it's going to be. And this is definitely that way. So you want to toss it, you know, until the dry disappears. And if it doesn't quite disappear, keep a little extra buttermilk on hand you can pour in there. When it's done, you're going to have a really soft dough, real easy to form. In fact, it's so soft, I didn't need to roll it out with a rolling pin. I just used my hands. And you can roll it in a circle and cut it into wedges. You can also add dried fruit if you like. Like this here, I put some dried cherries in there, which is really good. Whenever you have formed them, however, you can, you know, use a little biscuit cutter as well. Like to put some butter on top, sprinkle with a little bit of sugar, and you bake in the oven 425 degrees, 10 to 12 minutes, and they come out and they are absolutely delicious.
Oh my goodness, that recipe looks so good, and it looks like something that is pretty user-friendly. I mean, very common ingredients.
Yeah, it is. It's real simple ingredients. You don't have to use Irish butter if you don't want to, but yeah, it's real simple ingredients. You probably have a lot of it in your house already, maybe everything. So it's real simple to do. I will say the scones taste best right after they're made. If you want to save them the next day, you might want to warm them up a bit. But they're really, really good warm, and they're really good with something really unique, clotted cream. Now, have you ever had clotted cream, Amy?
No. In fact, I had to look up like how it was spelled just to be sure I was saying it correctly.
Right. Well, I love the Great British Baking Show, and now that I know that I'm mostly British, I think that helps me understand why. But they talk about it all the time on there. You know, you go look for it, and that's kind of a not really an American ingredient. So I found out how to make it, and it's really simple to make, but it's a little interesting. What you do is you'll take just an entire thing of heavy cream, and if you have unpasteurized cream, if you have access to that, it works better, but you know, here in America, we don't really have access to that very much. But you pour it into a big glass dish like this, just pour it in here, put it in the oven at 180 degrees, if your oven will go that low, and just come back in 12 hours.
That's
and
it?
This is what you get. And it looks kind of weird. There's a little liquid that's underneath here. But once you take the top off, this is what you get. And it's like a really good unsalted butter. It's like a really creamy version of butter. And it's almost, if there could be a cross between whipped cream and butter, that's what this is. Oh. Now, there's no sugar in it, but it does have a slight nuttiness, a slight sweetness to it. And when you hear about cream scones, that's what they're talking about. They're talking about putting this clotted cream inside their scones. And with jam, oh my goodness, on a warm one of these, it's fantastic.
Oh my goodness.
In fact, I had a whole bunch of this as an experiment, and you can see how little I have left now because my family has consumed it. But it's just an amazing thing, and you can use this on lots of things. It's a unique ingredient, but it is simple to make. So, and it's authentic.
Okay, so can you store it for a while, Julie? Like, how long will it last like that?
Excellent question. You want to store it in the fridge, so you put it in a little container, keep it covered in the fridge. Once you start using it, about 5 days, and then you need to be done. So don't make it, but you're going to want to have a plan for it. But it is absolutely delicious, and again, it is a very authentic kind of British Isles sort of thing to have.
I would love to try that with scones, one of my favorites, and with St. Patrick's Day, I might just have to give it a try, Julie.
Absolutely, you should.
All right, I will give everybody your website so we can follow you for the recipes and all that good stuff if you need it. Again, bakingwithjulie.com. And don't forget, you can find all the ingredients at your local Food City, foodcity.com for more on that. Bye, Julie. Have a great day.
You too.
All right, we'll be right back.
The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by